bonfire night. Geez, wasn't that a time. It's an old English tradition, I believe. Over there they call it Guy Fawkes Night, November 5th. Something to do with one of those rebellions. Burning some poor fella in effigy. My goodness. But over here it's just a fire, you know. That's enough though. There's something about fire, isn't there? Pulls people in, brings them closer. Fire are where stories are told and food is shared. And around the beginning of November, it seems to get dark awfully early in the afternoon. That darkness comes on quickly in the fall, it seems. So after a supper, a whole gang of us would come up here to Western Point, carting our wood with us, and we'd make the biggest fire we could. We could really build it up out here. We didn't mind that fire burning 5-6 feet off the ground if we could, with the wind whipping around it. The heat coming off it, I used to rotate, you know, because if I was facing the fire all evening, my face and chest would be sweltering and my back would be froze. So I'd turn my back every now and then and let the cold air wash over my face. And I'd look back over my shoulder and see all those faces lit up by the same fire, sharing a laugh maybe, or some gossip, some story about the weekend before. There's just something about that, you know. There's always a drive to keep the fire going for as long as people want to be gathered. So more often than not, we'd run out of wood and have to go scrounging. We say driftwood, but on this point, not unless you can burn slate and seashells. So we would go looking for whatever we could find behind sheds and stores, scraps from renovations, that sort of thing. If you came back with a big stick of wood, there'd be a cheer, and then you'd all settle into a bit of quiet for a moment after it went on the fire, just waiting for it to catch. There's something mesmerizing about it. You might forget to breathe. Better than any TV program, that's for sure. And you're all there watching it together when that first little flame creeps out of the wood and spreads across the length of it. That all seems a bit wild now, doesn't it? More often now, on a good day, the missus and I will drive up here to watch the sun go down. There might be a couple of vehicles around taking it in. Good sunsets on Trinity Bay. And that's a fire of a kind, isn't it? Just one you can't keep going by finding a bit of extra wood. But all the faces lit up orange, glowing from it, that's more or less the same. Hello, my name is Craig Pelley. I'm a board member on the Hant's Harbour Willow Tree Heritage Society. My father's from Hant's Harbour, and both my parents retired here, and I basically grew up here as well.
What does it mean to have these bag ladies, you know?
Oh my God, this is, they've been, what they've accomplished, ownership of the cemetery, a provincial historic fishing stage, and the purchase of a large old Salvation Army building, and then the collection of artifacts, the trust from all of the people in the community, all of those that have donated artifacts and money and so forth. I mean, for us, I think Marlayne and I have said we just don't want it to see it go away, right? It's a part of Hant's Harbour, and I really think it just needs to continue in some form or another. And hopefully we, in the process of things like this, can bring it into the digital world more. Jake, I like that nickname. Just call me Jake from now on.
Bonfire.
Bonfire. Bonfire Jake, how you doing?